Hey folks, this is Vincent and Ali with that. Alright. Hey folks, this is Vincent and Ali with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play the Taverns of Tiefenthal. This is a game for 2 to 4 players. It's for ages 12 and up, and the average play time is 60 minutes. In the Taverns of Tiefenthal, players are going to be earning gold and beer in an attempt to build a deck. They're going to be using these deck of cards to seed their tavern with guests to earn even more money. They're going to be getting dishwashers and servers and all sorts of different people in their tavern to help them gain the victory points they need in order to win the game. So without further ado, let's order an Uber, I guess.
What? Why?
Because you're drunk and you need a ride home.
I see.
They had Ubers back in those days, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they did.
Okay, so we set up the game for 2 players. Looks like a lot here, so give me a minute and I'll explain what everything does. Here's a look at the instruction book. As you can see, it's fairly big. It's roughly 12 pages. But it's not bad. I do have a couple of complaints with it. I think that 1 or 2 things were missed in here. And there is no component section. Yes, during setup it does indicate things like tables and then the individual cards like bar backs and dishwashers. But when I opened this rulebook up for the first time, I was looking for a component section. The reason being, this game has 5 different modules. A module is just an extra thing that you could add to the game to make it more complicated. We're going to be playing the base game. We're not going to be adding any additional modules to the game. But I was going through the components in the box and I was going, okay, so is this for module 1, for 2, 3, whatever. This is a separate rulebook for all the different modules in the game. So there's, looks like modules 2, 3, 4, and 5 listed here. And I'll let you guys explore that on your own should you pick up this game. But we'll be concentrating today on just the core base game or module. So, yeah, like I said, there's 12 pages to the rulebook. There's a bunch of components that we did not use, again, because they belong to the other modules. Some of these cards are starter cards that would belong to other colors. Same thing with these dice. The white dice are neutral. And then you've got other player color dice, yellow and green, that we're not using. A bunch of tokens that we're not using, and so on. So you get the idea. A bunch of stuff that belong to other modules that we're not using. Alright, so as far as setup goes, each player takes a tavern. Now these taverns are kind of broken up into puzzle pieces. I'm going to go ahead and take a tavern out of the box that we're not using, and you're going to be piecing it together with various parts from the components that you're given. Up here, there are tables. You're going to be seating patrons here. You've got a storage piece over there. This allows you to store beer at the end of your turn. You've got a brewer down here to the bottom left, or bottom right rather, and this allows you to earn beer in order to purchase certain cards from over here. You've got, on the left-hand side here, you've got a dishwasher. The dishwashers allow you to add pips to the dice that you get on your turn, and I'll go over all of that in a minute. There is a server space over here. As we add servers, they'll be able to add more dice of our color. That way we have more dice to use on our turn. We have a starting deck of cards here. You have, I believe, 7 patrons of your color. There are 7... Let's see if I can find them. Yeah, so here, I'm the blue player, and I've got these blue tablecloths. So I have 7 of those in my deck. And then you take 1 of the brewers, 1 of the tables, and 1 of the servers, and then add them to your deck, and then shuffle them up, and you have a 10-card deck. So like any deck builder, you're going to start with a basic deck of cards, and you're going to be buying these cards here to add to your deck over here, and that will allow you to earn more things. So that's a general look at the tavern. There's more that I didn't touch. As far as this area here, this is the deck of patrons. There are some basic patrons that there's multiple copies of it. It goes into a stack. This is sort of like your starter buying thing. It costs 3 beers to hire this patron and put them into your, well, not hire them, but to take this patron and put them into your deck. And then when you use it on your tavern, if you put a 3 on it, you get 3 gold for it. But once these run out, you'll draw from the deck to replace it. These 4 are patrons drawn from here at random. You're going to shuffle this deck and draw 4 of those out like that. They range in different values. Like here's a 5 beer. And then this down here says if you put a 5 here, you get 5 gold. The upper right-hand corner of these cards, that's victory points. At the end of the game, each player is going to look at all of their cards in their deck and discard piles, add these up, and whoever has the most wins. So that's what these cards do. You're going to be adding these patrons to your deck. These are a special kind of patron called a noble. Nobles have the most victory points on them. They've got 10 victory points. You buy them by spending a certain amount of beer. Per the monastery board here, 9 beer gets you 1 of these nobles, 14 gets you 2, and 18 gets you 3. So you're going to be adding these nobles to your deck in addition to these people in order to increase your score. They also go into your tavern as normal whenever they're drawn, but I'll get to that in a minute. These down here, this is sort of like your staff. You've got these barbacks. These barbacks here just give you a free beer. You're going to put any barbacks that you draw on your turn next to your beer storage. These dishwashers go next to your dishwashing area over here. They increase pit values on your dice for you. These servers let you use additional dice of your color on your turn. These tables will add additional tables to the 3 that you already have so that you can add more people. And I'll explain why that's important a little bit. And then you've got a brewer, which goes down here. Brewers allow you to earn more beer in order to buy more things. So that's the general gist of this area. You've got a monastery board here. I've got a blue token. She's got a red token. We'll be able to move up this track, and as we land on certain spaces, we'll be able to gain immediate bonuses. This is a turn marker here, this little moon, and it starts at 0 and it goes all the way up to 8. And at the beginning of every turn, we're going to gain an immediate benefit, and we'll show you what that benefit is when we actually get to that point. Each player also takes 3 dice of their color and then 4 white dice along with this serving tray coaster kind of thing. We're going to be using that on our turn to roll and draft. So that is the general gist of this. I'm sure there's other components that I didn't go over. The general gist of a turn is this. You're going to continue to draw cards from your deck and put them into the appropriate areas until all of your tables are filled up. Once all of your tables are filled up, that will end that phase for you. And each player can do this simultaneously. You don't have to do this in turn. After that, you're going to roll 1 die of your player color for each server that you had. As explained, these servers, if you happen to draw any on your turn, will go here. For every one that you have, you can take a blue die of your, a colored die of your color, roll it, and then put it off to the side to use for that turn. So, long story short, if you have any servers over here, roll some extra dice in your color. Next, you're going to roll 4 white dice and place them on your dice coaster. After that, each player takes 1 and then passes the tray clockwise. And we're going to keep doing that until we're done with the drafting and all the dice are gone. After that, you're going to take all of the dice that you have, including any of your color that you may have, and assign them to different dice spaces. These patrons have a dice symbol on it. This guy here has a dice symbol. This one has a dice symbol, and we're going to be, it's sort of like a worker placement mechanic. We're going to be placing these dice on our tavern to gain certain bonuses. After we're done doing that, we're going to remove dice to take their effects. So once we're done placing dice, we remove them one at a time to take their effect. We'll be able to store any extra beer that we have and any gold that we have that we didn't spend here. We can only store up to 2 beer and 2 gold. But we can upgrade these, which I'll get to in a minute. You know what, let's go ahead and do that now because during your purchasing phase, you can do that. These puzzle pieces can be flipped over, and you'll gain different benefits for doing so. Upgrading your beer storage or your gold storage gives you more storage space, respectively, for each type. Upgrading this gives you an additional table so that you can have 4 patrons here instead of 3. This guy by itself, unupgraded, allows you to place a 5 here to move your token up this track. Upgraded, you can move it twice. This one is a cash register. Putting a die of any value there gets you 1 gold. If you flip it over and upgrade it, then it looks like you get 3, no matter, for every die that you put here and remove. Some of these spaces can be used more than once, others can't. There's either going to be a 1x in green, or there's going to be an ellipsis, a dot, dot, dot. If you see the dot, 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 you can put as many dice there as you want to. If you just see a 1x, you can only put one die there for that turn. But long story short, you can upgrade these puzzle pieces in order to upgrade them and make them better, like upgrading the dishwasher. By itself, the dishwasher does nothing, this area here. Upgrading it, though, gives you a free dishwasher, which is basically a free increase die pip by 1. It's a free thing every single turn. It guarantees you at least one of these actions every turn. Same thing with this server. By itself, it doesn't do anything, but upgraded, it gives you a free server to use, and you're guaranteed a die of your color from every turn thereon. You can make upgrades cheaper by permanently destroying a card that might be there. So if I have, say, 3 dishwashers here, I can discard them permanently, get rid of them, in order to make the cost of upgrading cheaper. And there's a little... I don't want to ruin this, but there's a 9 to upgrade it and then a -3 right next to it. For every dishwasher I trash, it's a -3 discount. So if I discard all 3 dishwashers that I might have here, I can upgrade it for free. Okay, so long story short, upgrade tiles. You can trash cards that are next to these areas to make the cost of upgrading cheaper. And once you're done removing dice to take your actions and buying things and storing your golden beer, oh, by the way, whenever you upgrade, you also receive a free noble. So in addition to spending beer to buy nobles, every time you upgrade something, you get a noble. Anytime you purchase a card, you can only purchase 1 type per round, so you cannot buy 2 of these bar backs on the same turn. You could buy like 1 of these and 1 of these and 1 of these, but you can't buy 2 of these or 3 of these and so on. You can also only buy 1 patron. The nobles are separate though. But anyway, every time you buy a card, it goes on top of your deck face down, not into your discard pile. So some of the strategy here is going to be, in what order do I want to purchase cards so that they make sense on my next turn when I start drawing them again. But anyway... receive 1 free noble for each upgrade, and then at the end of the phase, discard all played cards to your discard stack. Not purchased cards, but any cards like here or here off to the side, it's going to go into a discard pile, and then turn marker will move up, and we'll keep playing the game until all 8 rounds are done. And again, we're going to look at our deck and count up these victory points, and whoever has the most wins. That's the basic gist of it. Obviously I glazed over 1 or 2 things, so let's just go ahead and give it a shot. Some of these things can be done simultaneously. You want me to go first, I take it? Okay. Well, the first part here is we're going to move the turn marker up. We each get 1 of these guys. So these tokens, they're double-sided, and we can choose either effect. This side means, and we can play this at any time, we can move our monastery marker here up by 1 space, or we can mulligan our hand. If we draw cards from our deck on our turn and we decide we don't like what we drew, we can discard everything, turn this token in, and try again. Okay? So I get 1, you get 1. Okay, so after that, we're going to start drawing cards simultaneously. But for our first turn, if you want to watch me do it, and then if you want to do it, and then we'll do it simultaneously in the future rounds, whatever you want to do. Because this is her first time playing, this is my first time playing. It might make sense for her to watch while I do this. Okay. But normally we could do this at the same time. So I'm going to continue drawing cards now. So this is a brewer. This brewer would go down here. I'm going to keep going. This is a server. This server goes over here.
Were these drawn like randomly?
Yeah, I shuffled this deck. Yeah, I shuffled everything. This is a patron. If I put a 2 here, later in the turn I get 2 gold coins. These go on your tables. Cool. And again, your turn is over when these tables are completely filled. Here's another patron. So that would just go here. And this is another patron. So that would go here. So that would end that. Okay? So now you get to do the same thing. So you're going to draw.
But if you didn't like it, you could...
I could have spent my token to wipe everything. I could have. But I'm not. I kind of like what I drew. So what is that now?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you drew from... That's okay, no, you're fine. It's the nobles. You're fine. You're immediately trying to score 10 victory points. Okay, so there's 1 there.
1 for 1 coin. A table.
A table, okay.
A server. right here?
Yep.
No.
Server goes up there, correct?
Where the dog is?
Yep, where the dog is. And I'm going to actually try and move the camera closer and zoom so you guys can see a little bit better. It's kind of hard because we're so far away.
Patron.
And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move this up somewhat so people at home
Yeah.
can see
That's fine.
more of your board. Okay. All right, it's not perfect, but it'll have to do. Okay, so you filled up all of your tables, and now the next step is roll one die of your player color for each server. You've got a server, and I've got a server. So you take a red die and roll it, I take a blue die and roll it, and we're going to keep this, I got a 2, and you got a 1. So you're just going to keep it off to the side for right now. Next, we're going to roll these 4 white dice that we have and put them back on our coasters. So I'm just going to do something like that. I've got a 1, 3, 4, and 5. And you got a 1, 1, 3, and 4. So now we draft. Rather than shift these around constantly, I'm just going to take one from mine, you take one from yours. We'll do that now.
Do we put our red?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Once we're done drafting these, we'll take those dice and these dice and figure out where we want to put them.
I see.
So if it helps to visualize, though, as you're grabbing the dice, you can put them on your tavern. They're not locked in. But if you want to sort of visualize where you're going to put things, you can do that. For example, your 1, if you want to put that somewhere now in your tavern where you think it might do you the best good, like this has a 2 on it, I may put my 2 dice here, just to remind myself that, hey, maybe I might want to put my 2 there. You've got a 1, so maybe you might want to put your 1 on your brewer, which needs a 1 or 6, and that would give you more beer. So if you want to do that now or later, it's up to you. Whatever helps you visualize. So now we're going to draft a die.
What does your server mean?
My server is the same as your server.
Oh, it's just to grab the cup.
Yeah, it's a
that +4 is like throwing me off.
Yeah, it says that 4 means nothing. That just simply means grab another die of your color.
I see, okay.
So I'm going to draft the 1, and I'm going to put that here as a reminder to myself that I may want to put that there. So you're going to grab one of yours now. Again, look at your patrons, see what they want. Your brewer needs a 1 or 6. These patrons need a 2. I don't know what your patrons need. It looks like your patrons need... looks like you've got 1, 2, and 1 there. 1, 2, and... Yeah, you've got a 1 there, a 2 there, a 1 there, and a 2 there. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to take 1 from yours, and you're going to take 1 from mine. Rather than go like this constantly, I'll just take 1 from yours since they're so close to each other. I'm going to go ahead and take another 1.
I'll take the 5.
Okay.
Put it here.
Okay. And now I'm going to take from mine and you're going to take from yours. I have either a 3 or a 4 that I can take. It doesn't matter, I don't think. You've got a 3 to 4 as well. I'll just grab the 4 and put that in my cash box, I think. And then I'm going to grab your 3, you're going to grab my 3, and where would I put that? Some of these dice may go to waste initially, if you don't have anything that you can do with them. I can put one here in my... This is my in-house brew. It says there's a question mark, 1x, meaning I can put any 1 die here on my turn and get a free beer. Alright, so go ahead and lock in your dice. Figure out where you want to put everything. You've got a 1. Okay. Now remember, you have an ellipses down here by your brewer. So if you want to put both of your 1s down there, you can, like I have. Or if you want to get some gold, I guess take some time now and look to see what you want to purchase, and that way you can figure out what you want to do.
We start off with 0 gold, right?
We start off with 0 gold and 0 beer. These up here cost beer, and these are patrons. These here are tables and staff. And then you can purchase these. So, I just don't know. Yeah, whatever you want to do, it's cool. So, do you want to lock that in, or are you happy with that?
Sure.
Okay, I'm thinking in my head now what I want to do.
Actually...
As of right now, I've got 3 gold. And... Now, this card next to this means... There's a beer symbol here already. There's a little mug. I'm going to zoom out so folks can see.
Wait, how do you have 3 gold?
I've got 1 in my cash box.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And then 2 from here.
I'm just curious.
No, you're fine. Here, I've got 1 in-house beer here. This brew card means I add an additional beer for every die that I remove. So if I, by itself, if I did not have this brewer here, if I remove this 1 or a 6, I get 1 beer. But with this here, when I remove a 1 or a 6, I get 2 beer. This says plus beer. So I'm going to get 2 beer for this one, 2 beer for this one. That gives me 4 beer to spend for my purchasing part of my turn. Plus the one that I get here, which is 5. So I have 5 beer buying power here, 3 gold up here to possibly buy over here. That's what I have right now. I could switch things around maybe to get better deals, but I think that's what I'm going to stick with. So if you want to take some time to think about what you're going to do, that's cool.
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
You're good. All right, so I'm going to zoom in slightly again. So next we've got remove dice to... Okay, so now we do this in phase order. Because I've got the tavern mug, this is the first player marker. So now I do my turn, then you do your turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to remove this one for 1 beer, and then these 2 for 4 beer, because it's one is 2, and then another one is 2. That's 4 plus 1 is 5. So I have 5 beer. So I think what I may want to do with my 5 beer is maybe buy this one here. This costs 5 beer. If this patron comes up, I can put a 5 here to get 5 gold. So now I put this on top of my deck, like so, whenever I buy it. And then a new card replaces it. So those are these dice. They're completely...
How'd you get 5 beer again?
I had 1 here, in-house brew.
That's right.
And then this gives me 4.
Oh, dang it.
This here gives me 1 gold. This here gives me 2 gold.
That's 5 beer, 3 gold.
Yeah, so 3 gold. I can spend 3 gold somewhere down here. This gives... I'm going to go ahead and take a bar back, which just gives me an additional beer whenever he comes up. And I have 1 beer left over, so I'm going to store that 1 beer by moving my brown marker from 0 to 1. And I, again, put this on top of my deck. And that is all of my dice. So now you get to figure out how you want to...
I'll do that.
That's whatever you want. That's all right. Go ahead. Do what you need to do.
But then... Alright, fine. Because then I only have... Oh, but then there's a... Oh, actually, if I do 1, 2, 3... Oh no, that's still 3 beer. There's no way. Unless... Oh, I thought these cost gold as well, like beer and gold. That's
no, the top left is the purchasing cost.
Mm-hmm.
Top left of these is beer, top left of these is gold.
I see.
This is your staff. These are patrons that you're trying to attract to... eventually, I think there are ways to get rid of patrons. I don't know if that's in the deck or not, but I think there's a couple of patrons in here that let you trash cards.
Yeah, so I might have to do this then. Yeah, whatever. I'll do that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so start with your beer or your gold, one of the other. Whatever one you want to start with first.
Wait. Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3. I'm getting confused. Okay. All right. No, I'm good. So beer, I have 1.
You have 5 beer with that combination.
Oh, no. I wanted 4. My bad.
That gives you 3 beer with that combination.
Oh, so I can't have 4. So
well, you could have 4, but you'd have to move that 3 somewhere else.
Yeah, I can't. There's no way. There's no...
You may have, even if you have 1 left over, you can still store it. You have 2 beer storage. So if you overproduce on beer, you can still store it for a future turn.
That's right. Okay, fine. Then I'll do that. So confusing. Okay, so 5 beer with this, right?
Correct, because you've got 1 in-house and then, 2 per die over there because you've got that brewer card.
I see.
So you've got 5 beer there. You could purchase a 4 or 3.
No, I'll do the 4.
Okay, so this simply says if you put a 4 here, you get 4 gold coins, similar to mine. And this is how many victory points, again, top right. So this would go on top of your deck to draw for a future turn.
Yeah.
And you have 1
left over.
You have 1 left over, so you're going to move your beer up. And now you have gold to...
I have 1 gold.
Okay, so from your cash register?
Yeah, I'll just put it in storage.
Yeah, you can store it. That's fine. And next is you have a 5 on that. Yeah, on your monastery, so you can move that up by 1.
Can I also use this?
If you want, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this.
You're going to use that to move your marker up. Yeah, so this is your, yep. So now that's a free, I think that's a bar back card.
Oh, is it?
I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check the monastery. Did you want to take that back?
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Let's see.
I thought it was just a beer.
There's a ton of guides in the back here, so I'm just going to take a minute. Yeah, I believe, yeah, that's the bar back card.
Okay.
So you would get one of these guys for free.
Okay. So that goes
on
like
top
this?
of your deck, yep.
Okay.
And then we're going to replace this. Okay. And we've spent all of our dice. All new cards obtained are placed face down on top of our decks. We did that. Receive one free noble for an upgrade. We didn't do that. And at the end of the phase, we discard everything that we have and into a face up into a discard pile. So any cards that are face up on your tavern can be put into a discard pile. Just put it next to your deck somewhere.
So all of these. Oh
yep.
my gosh.
So yeah, whatever.
Oh,
I'll move the nobles down. That way you can fit them. Well, that's where your servers would go.
Darn it.
That's fine.
Can I just put it in the bottom? Or because would the camera not see it?
The camera can't see that. That's fine. Technically, keep them together. Whatever.
Okay. I'll tilt it. Like tapping.
That works. So now we move on to the second round. We have a choice. We either collect, what is that now? It's one of these or one of these.
I'm getting one of those.
One of these? Yeah. All right, so you get one, and I will do the same thing. I'm going to take a bar back. That goes on top of your deck.
Yep.
Okay. All right, that was the bonus for round 2. And we do this again. This passes to you now, so you're first player. But simultaneously, we can draw cards, so we'll go ahead and do that now.
Okay.
It's a bar back, so I'm going to put that next to my beer storage.
Where does that go here?
Yep, I got another bar back, so that's another storage. I'm going to put my rule book somewhere else. This is a patron.
Yep, me too.
This is a patron.
Me too.
And this is a patron.
Yep. Same.
Okay, there you go. So we got something similar going on there. So now we roll 1 die for every server that we have. We have no servers, so we don't roll these blue dice for this turn, or the red dice. Next, we take our 4 dice, the white dice, roll them, and put them back on our tray. 2, 3, 4, 4.
6, 4, 4, 1.
Cool. All right, and now we draft. I take 1, and you take 1.
Now, what do these do again? Is
just free beer. Yep, without doing anything.
I see.
It's free money. Free, not free money, but free beer.
Yeah.
I will take this 2. Because I want that.
I shall take... I don't know.
You're fine.
Alright, oh jeez. I will take the 6 and put it here.
Okay. So now we draft from opposite sides. I'm going to take your 1, and you can take one of mine.
Dang.
Either a 3, 4, or 4.
I'll take a 4, I guess.
Okay. Now I have a choice. I can take a 3 or 4 from mine, and you can take one of your 4s. Not a whole lot of options here.
Yeah,
I'll take the 3, put it there, and then I'll take your 4. You'll take my 4. I'll put it in my cash register. And if you want to take a minute to think about,
Okay.
So now we decide how we want to split these dice up. Like I'm fine with how I have mine. I don't think I can really do anything else with what I've got.
Yeah, I can't either. So here's a question: when are we able to do that discard thing for the discount?
Whenever they're there. So, for example, you've got 2 bar backs over there. I don't know if you can actually. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have a discount on bar backs. So if you want to upgrade this dishwasher, you can upgrade it with 9 coin flat. Yeah. But if you want the discount, you have to get rid of dishwashers that might be there.
I see.
But they have to be drawn for that turn right then and there.
I see. Okay. I see. So the patrons, you can. The
patrons, yes.
I know in Spanish it's patron. So
I see.
I keep saying patrons. That's funny.
Patrones.
Patrons. Okay, so that's interesting.
Technically, you have the first player marker, so you can decide first on how you want to remove your dice.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a question.
Okay.
If I wanted to discard all of these to upgrade that, would I be able to?
No, you don't discard patrons to upgrade that. You have to discard tables to upgrade that.
Oh, really?
Yes. Tables are sacrificed to upgrade this.
Ooh.
Otherwise, you pay full price.
So you have to have empty tables?
Yes, empty tables, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, upgrading it may take a couple of turns.
This is going to be longer than 8 rounds.
Maybe.
Why is this 8 rounds? Okay. Okay. So I'm good with what I have now.
Okay.
So right now
yep.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beer.
Yes. You have 5 beer. Mm-hmm.
Don't really want to spend my beer on anything. How do you get nobles again?
Huh?
How do you get these ones?
You have to spend 9, 14, or 18.
Oh.
Or upgrade parts of your tavern. So we've got a 3, a 5, a 6, an 8, and a 7. So you could buy the 5 with all of your beer. You can buy a 3 with some of your beer and have 2 left over.
Dang, dude. Yeah. I'm going to have to buy a 5.
Okay. That's all right. You get a lot of money with that.
I wanted that one.
That goes on top of your deck. And that'll basically bring your beer to 0.
Yes,
and remove all your white dice. Okay, and now you've got your gold.
I have 4, 5, 6 gold.
Okay.
I would like to...
You have 4 from here.
Yeah.
1 from the cash register and 1 from storage.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, you have 6 gold. So you can buy, you've got a brewer here, a table, you've got a server for another die, you've got a dishwasher and a bar back. You can buy multiple, but only 1 per type per round. So you can't buy like 2 of these bar backs.
Yeah. Okay, I will buy a... Oh, that's tough. You know what? Give me a table.
A table.
Oh, wait. Ooh, that's scary, because I kind of want the server, too. But I only have 6 gold, not 9.
Now you start the game with 1 of each of these 3. So you have 1 of these in your deck.
Oh, you only have 1 of those in your deck.
No, you have 3. No, what I mean is you have 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. So if you want additional, if you buy this, you'll have 2 tables in your deck. If you buy this, you'll then have 2 of these servers in. Just letting you know what your deck is going to look like.
We don't start off with dishwashers or
no, you do not start off with 2 of these. No, you only start off with 1 of each of these.
That's not right. Give me a server then. I'll get the
server. Okay, that's 4 gold.
Yeah, out of the 6.
Out of the
2 gold.
Yes, you have 2 left over. Yep. So this goes there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah, because you're out of things to do with it.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I've got 2 beer, 3 beer, 4 beer. So with 4 beer, I don't have anything that could use it. I think I will buy that, and that brings me down to 1 beer. So these are gone, and that goes into my deck. Over here. And so I'm down to 1 beer. Might as well just get rid of these now. Discard and pile. So I've got a patron with 2, a dice of 2 to get 2 gold coin. Cash register, that's 3 gold that I have. I think they're called thalers or something like that. I would love another one of these to buy more, get more beer, but at the same time, yeah, I think I might go with the dishwasher. That would spend all 3 of my gold for this turn. But that would go right here. So that way I can adjust the die as I need to for my future turn. And that is that. All your cards are, yeah, these need to go away. Your patrons need to go away. They go into face up on your discard. There you go.
Did we shuffle these?
Only once we're
once we're done.
Yeah, once these run out.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're on round 3.
Mm-hmm.
And from here we get either a dishwasher card for free, or we can take a die of our color for this round only.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the dishwasher.
You're going to take the dishwasher card? That would go on top of your deck. I will do the same thing. Okay? So now simultaneously we'll be able to draft. All right, so I've got a dishwasher. I've got another dishwasher. This is a patron of 3. A patron of 1. A table.
I have to discard.
That's fine.
Shuffle.
That's fine.
Oh my lord.
Another patron of 1. And I'm going to shuffle.
Do you want me to shuffle for you?
No, I got it.
You gotta show the camera the way you shuffle.
I shuffle great. Wow, okay. And a patron of 2.
Good job.
It proves that I shuffled because that was crap. But it's okay. I mean, my goal is to get some more money here so I can get more staff.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm almost done. Sorry. I had to shuffle thoroughly.
Well, remember, you're going to go through this deck multiple times, so
Yeah.
don't be that thorough. Patron. Okay, good job, thorough. So from here, I guess we'll roll dice. We don't have any. Do you have any servers? Oh, yeah, so you take that. You go ahead and roll it. And a 5. Actually, you know what? Oh, yeah, you took a dishwasher card, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you got a 5 on that?
Yep.
Okay. And now we take our dice and roll them. All right, so 1, 1, 5, 4.
1, 1, 3, 5.
Oof. Okay. I will.
Indeed.
I get to take the 1, 1, 4, or 5. Which, not very helpful.
I'm taking the 5.
You're going to take the 5. Crap. These numbers stink.
What are you talking about? They're really good.
Yeah, right. I'm going to take the 1. I guess that's good. And then, actually, you know what? If I don't, there's 1's coming to me. So it makes sense to grab another number that, not that it would matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll take the 1. That's fine. I'll put that there. And then now I want to take one of yours and you're going to take one of mine. I'm going to go ahead and take your 3.
I will take your... I feel like taking your 5.
You take my... It's up to you. You do you.
That's so mean.
That's alright. It's the name of the game.
That is. You know what? I won't be mean. I'll take a 1.
You can,
You poor thing.
you can do whatever you want. So now the 4 or the 5. I mean, even then, I can make that a 5 or a 6. You know, I think I'll take the 5 there. And I get one of your 1s. I could put that there. I could turn this into a 2 if I want to. Or I can turn this into a 3 as well. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use one of my guys here to turn this from a 1 to a 2 and put that there. That gives me 5 gold. And that's all I can really do. Well, what I may want to do is I may want to move this over here instead. Do I want 6 gold? Do I need 6 gold? With this would give me a buying power of 2 which does nothing for me. So I think having more money would be beneficial. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm good. Are you good?
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good.
You're good now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So go ahead.
So now I've got this monastery guy. I moved the token up by 1. I'm also going to spend this to move it up another 1. This other token. That gives me a free barback card.
Nice.
Then I've got this over here. I've got 2, 3, plus 3 is 6. So I have 6 gold to spend. I'm going to go ahead and buy a table. And that gives me 1 gold left over. And I've got 1 gold in storage.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
I have 2 beer, which I'm going to put in storage.
Okay.
I have 5, 6, 7, 8 gold. I will actually use this as a discount and flip this over.
Great. So your discount is -4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it costs 12. What you're going to trash this permanently.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it 8, and you're going to spend your 8 gold to flip this. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Was my math wrong? Was it really
No. Yeah, 8's fine.
Is it 8 gold?
Well, is that what you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was 7. Well, my math. Oh my gosh.
Well, no,
Oh,
it's 12
it
minus
is 8.
12 minus 4 is 8. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my brain.
You're fine.
And I get to move up the track.
Yes. So yep, you've got a 5 there. Yep.
Cool. And that was all my gold, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then that goes. And then all this goes.
Yeah, and all those go, including your free table that you got, into the face-up discard pile. Oh, I mean, sorry, not yours, mine.
Yeah.
You got rid of yours permanently, huh?
Yep, I did.
Or you got rid of your
My server.
your server. And these
My
guys.
poor server.
Yep.
But I get a permanent die every round, right?
Yeah, now you get a permanent die every round.
Yay.
So from here on out, might as well just keep that over by you. So now we're going to draw, huh?
I need 3 more of these modules, please.
Oh, you also get a free noble.
Oh, sweet. Doesn't that go face up or something?
It goes face down. It goes on top of your draw pile, just like any other card.
Oh, okay. When does it... You told me before that nobles go face up or something?
Nobles go here on as normal. Mm-hmm. They go here. But whenever a second noble comes up and you already have one, they go on top of each other. They don't fill out like noble here, noble here, noble here. They just keep piling on the same table.
Ugh.
They all sit together.
That's...
It's better. Otherwise, you would have a clogged inn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then you have limited place to put your die.
Right.
Okay, I see.
So, what was I saying? Okay, so we are going to draw cards now?
Sure.
Okay. So, I got a table.
I got a noble.
There you go. I got a beer back. Or bar back, beer back. I got a patron of 1. I don't like them. I got a patron of 2. I don't like them. A patron of 2. I don't like them.
Yeah.
And a server. And a patron of 2. Yuck is right. Okay, so
Now we roll?
we filled. You roll your red die. Then you keep that off to the side. 5. Okay, now we roll our white dice. Oh, I get to roll my blue one too, because I have a server.
Oh, that's right.
6.
Nice.
I got a 3, 5, 5, 6.
2, 2, 6, 1.
Okay. So now we start drafting. I take 1, you take 1. Question is, what am I going to do with these dice? Mm-hmm. With this 6, and I'll put that there. I suppose I will take a 6 and put that there.
Now it's your turn?
Yep.
Yeah,
now I take from yours, you take from mine. I'm going to take a 2. Put that there.
I will take. It doesn't really matter.
A 3, 5, or 5.
Oh man, that stinks because it doesn't really matter, honestly.
Okay, now I take one of my 5s, and you take either a 1 or 2. Well, with my 5, I guess I'll have no choice but to go here, unless I want a gold coin. I do have 1 in storage.
Now you take my 2 and I take
Yeah.
the 5.
And then I take, oh yeah, so I can do that. Okay, so this gives me 4 gold. I get 5 gold with this. So I could buy another table. Okay, I'm just thinking out loud where I want to. Go ahead. Did you figure out where you want to put everything?
I did.
Okay. So it's either I get 4 gold here or 5 gold, or I move my token up 1. This X, I just want to know what that does. I think that means destroy a patron of your choice, but I want to make sure that's right before I do it. Service, you may immediately remove 1 regular or other guest card seated at one of your tables from the game. You may not remove a guest from your draw deck or discard stack. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you may first serve the guest you plan to remove, thereby earning its thalers, then remove it. So, yeah.
So it has to be on that round.
Right.
I see.
Right. So, interesting. With 4 gold, I technically have 5 gold. So I would want... Okay.
Are these one-time victory points when you put a dice on it, or are these like forever?
That 10 is for the end of the game. Yeah, it's forever.
I see.
Mm-hmm. This down here is just it's 2 money a 2 die to get 2 money from it, just like these patrons.
Okay. So the more you grab these, or are these all the same?
They're all the same.
Really?
All of them. All these nobles are 10 victory points apiece. So you're going to get most of your points from them.
That's not very splendorific.
Would you like to...
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, so I will use my track.
Okay.
And go up here, right?
Okay. So now you can get rid of 1.
I'm going to remove my 1.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can permanently kill it from the game. So I'm just going to put it off to the side.
Now can I, like, draw and...
No, you may not.
It's closed for the day.
It's
all right.
Service denied.
I will have 1 gold per chest thing.
Okay.
So that's 1 gold. Now here, the beer.
You've got 5 beer there.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm. Plus 2.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes, you have 9 beer total.
So 9 beer. So I'm going to grab that
That's 7. Okay, so that gives you 2 left over. So for 7 beer, you can put a 4 here, and you get 4 gold for it.
Yeah. And
that's a good one.
That was my whole turn.
That's good. All right. For mine, I'm going to remove this 5 to push this up by 1. I've got 2 beer here, plus 1 here. So I can get... I have 3 beer to spend. Oh, I have 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
I forgot to replace that. It's another 7. If I don't spend the beer, they're going to go to waste. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase this one here. It's a 3. So that brings me down to 2. No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would bring me down to 1. So these go away. That goes away. Discard pile. I might as well get rid of this one too while I'm at it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold. So for 5 gold, I'm going to buy a table.
Nice.
And that's all of my gold. That goes down to 0. That goes away. And after that, these cards go into the face-up discard pile. Turn marker moves up by 1. This comes over here. Yep. We each get a free token.
I have a question.
Yep.
If you were to move up the track and pass one of these, do you still get the benefit?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
You're thinking about your double monastery upgrade here?
No, I was just, curious.
Upgrading this guy that lets you move 1, upgrading him lets you move 2.
Yeah.
That's why she's asking.
Yeah.
Okay, so now at the start of our turns, we're going to go ahead and keep drawing cards until we bust again. So I've got a table. I've got a 3.
Ugh.
I've got a
Dang, that stunk.
brewer. You can use your mulligan, up to you. I've got a 5.
That stinks. That's okay. Whatever.
I've got a bar back. I've got another bar back. And I have to shuffle again. All right, I got a 1, which is crap, and a 2.
Ooh.
All right. So I don't get any extra dice. You get 1 extra die because of your upgraded.
Can I just use this now?
If you want, no. Do you want to?
Yeah, I do.
To do what? To move up or to mulligan your
move
hand?
up.
Okay, yeah. If you want, yeah.
I don't care.
You don't. Okay. You don't care about the mulligan. All right. 3. Okay, so you can use a 3 on your turn, and now we're going to. Might as well just put that there.
Roll these.
Yep.
Please. Miss something.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
1, 4, 4, 6.
Crazy. Oh boy.
Okay, so now we draft. I am definitely going to take this 5 and
yes,
put
you
that there. I need my gold.
I will take the. Oh man. This is tough. I will take.
Mm-hmm. Take your time. No rush.
See, Alright, I have to think of this logically.
Think logically as much as you want.
I will take.
Now keep in mind, you get 1 of my dice.
Yeah, I know.
Next, you know.
Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna take the 6.
Okay.
No, wait, I'm taking the 1.
All right, take the 1.
Because if I. Yeah, I might as well.
All right. I will take 1 from you, and I will take the 6 and put it there.
I am going to take.
You can either take the 3, the 4, or the 6.
Oh, I think I shot myself. Yeah, I did. Dang it. Alright, I'll take the. Wait, from yours, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take the 4 here.
Okay. I will take the 3.
I'll take the 4. And you're taking my 4, and I'm taking
Yes.
your 6.
I take your 4, you take my 6. With my 4, not a whole lot I can do with that, so I will put that up there. Okay, so that, now again, we can take a minute to think about where we want to put everything. This gives me 9 gold and 2 beer. Well, 2 here and then 2 here is 4. Plus 1 is 5. So 9 gold this turn is really good. I could take another table and maybe one of these. Yeah, I think I'll do that actually. Having extra dice is kind of nice. Assuming that you roll the right things too. And then with this, I get 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could buy something worth 5. This is 6, 6, 8, and ugh. So the question is, do I want to maybe move? I guess I can't. No, I don't have another 1 or 6. I could put this 5 down here, move up to track 1 and get rid of this 1 and free up my deck a little bit, but would it be worth it? I'd be losing out on 5 gold for the benefit of getting rid of this 1 card. So I don't. That's kind of. I don't know. It's kind of expensive. I think I kind of like that 5 where it is. You still thinking?
Yeah, isn't it your turn to do it?
It is. I didn't know. Do you want me to wait until you're done?
No, go ahead,
All right.
do your thing.
All right. So I've got 9. I've got 8 gold here, and then 9 here. So this is 9 gold. I will buy a table and a server. That goes there. Next, I've got 1 and a 6. I got a 6 here. That gives me a beer plus an additional beer for this card. So I get 2 beer here, 3, 4, and then 1 in storage is 5. So I have 5 beer to spend. I could do another one of these. I kind of have to, otherwise it's going to go to waste. So I will buy a patron of, that's a 3 there. That stinks, because that's like, well, compared to everything else. All right, that's fine. I'll go ahead and do that. And that brings me, that was worth 3. So this gave me 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. I have 2 left over, so that brings me down to 2 beer. So these go into a discard pile. Let's discard. These get discarded. Okay. And it is all you.
Alright. So I'm going to do something kind of weird.
Actually, you know what? Before I do that,
yeah.
I wanted to use this
to get rid of one of
yours. To get rid of that 1 that I had. I have this. I was going to use this to move up the track 1 and get rid of this 1.
Perfectly fine.
So I'm going to get rid of that token, and that just goes
trash
away.
It, yeah.
Yeah, trash.
Okay.
I forgot I had that.
That's okay. So I have 3 beer. No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 beer. Ugh.
Okay.
And I have to use it, otherwise 1 will go to waste. So I will get that 3.
The 3. Okay. So that brings me down to 1 beer, right?
Yeah. And that goes here, right?
Yep.
Okay. 1 beer. Thing. Boom. Okay. I have this card here that gives me a seating card, right? A table card. If I fill it or something.
I don't know what that is.
No, these all have it, right?
Oh, I never even saw that. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, let me see what... That's new to me. That's one thing I completely missed in the rulebook. All right.
Well, did you buy one of these and filled it? I hope you probably missed it.
If I did, it's too late now. But I'm just saying... yeah, let me look that up while I'm thinking about it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I actually had to look that up because that's new to me. You get an immediate bonus whenever you recruit one of these cards that has a symbol on it. So for anyone that recruits this, you get a free server, or a free die rather, and so on. So I looked through our decks. I looked through mine. I don't see any symbols on any of my cards, so I didn't miss out on anything. Did you have anything on any of your cards?
Just this one.
Just the one that you grabbed from before? What is that, a free table?
Yeah. All
right, so go ahead and grab a free table, and we'll add it to... You can either add... You know what? Do you want to keep drawing?
I feel bad because, like, I was supposed to pick that up as soon as I got it, right? And I don't remember if it was...
That's all right. Well, that's all right. Again, this is our first game.
No,
or do you want to... How about... I'll give you a choice. Do you want to use it now, or do you want to use it for your next turn?
I'll keep it here.
All right, that's fine.
Because I have a strategy now.
I see. Okay.
Because I thought it was like that. I thought you would take it and put it down.
Okay. No, I understand. No, I completely missed that. So, yeah, so...
What stinks is now, what I'm going to do now, I feel bad because I probably shouldn't.
No, you're fine.
Alright, so I have 8, 9, 10 things, right?
10 gold, okay.
Okay. So...
Makes sense, so you can buy...
I'd like to buy 2 more tables.
No, remember only 1...
Oh, that's right!
That would still give you a discount of 10.
Yeah.
On your... You'd only need 5 gold on your next turn to flip this over.
Yeah.
You have 15 gold... What was it, 10 gold?
I have 10 gold right now.
Right. So this is 5, this is 6, this is 4.
Yeah.
This is 9 if you want to buy both of these.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, fine. It's funny because what I was thinking is getting the 2 tables and then on my next turn...
Right, you'd have 3 tables and then you could use them to upgrade your...
Yeah, but I can't do that. That's not fair. Okay, so...
Well, it's also not part of the rules.
Yeah.
You can only buy 1 card type.
Yeah. That makes sense now. Now I understand why they put that in there. Okay, so I will do... So many choices. Okay, I will do a table.
Okay.
For sure.
That gives you 5 left.
Yes. And oh man, I will do a server. Oh wait, what does this one do? Pip.
That gives you an extra pip. That's worth 3. That would give you 2 left over. 1 left over, 2 left over.
Yeah. I'll get the dishwasher.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have 2 left over.
Yeah, that goes there. So 2 left over.
Mhm.
Done.
All right. So your cards go discard.
Yep.
Cool.
It's crazy. Crazy stuff.
It is. Okay, this moves up. We either get a free table, which, there you go, or you can get a free... What is
Beer
it?
card?
It's a plus beer.
Would that be this one?
Yeah, I think it's a brewer card. So you can either take a free brewer or a free table. I'm taking the free table.
Yeah, I'll take the free table.
I like my tables. All right, so now we can draw simultaneously until we bust. You're going to have tons of tables.
Nah.
I've got 1. I've got a 3 patron. I've got another table. 3 tables.
Now here's the question.
I've got a server.
If I upgrade this, right, and use
Yeah.
a discount, I have to take all those patrons off?
No, the patrons stay on your inn.
Oh, really? Even
Yeah.
without, so they sit on the floor?
They hover in midair while you put the new tavern down, and then they come back into their seats. They levitate back down, and it's a brilliant thing. You should see it.
I see.
I got a
shuffle.
dishwasher. I got a patron of 1. I hate you guys. Another table. I'll just put you there. Bar back. I guess I'll put that there.
Dang it.
Another server. This is escalating quickly. 1. Another table.
Nice! You have more tables than I do.
I have 4 tables.
That's awesome.
A 2. And a 3. Wow. Okay. That I wasn't. My table is like, I don't know.
That's awesome. I feel like I'm gonna.
I added a 3rd floor to my inn. I don't even have a 2nd floor. I don't know how I did this. It's amazing.
Okay. Sorry. Hold on. I'm almost done. There we go.
I went from Cheers to Club Zoo overnight. I don't know how I did it.
Awesome. What stinks though is that we're probably not gonna have a lot of tables next turn. Although your deck is looking pretty good.
Well, it's assuming I have money. All right, so now we take our dice. I got 2 blue dice, and you have 2 red.
2 reds. Okay.
2 and a 3. So I'll just put that there for now until I'm ready to use them. Actually, I think I'm going to use my 3 here and my 2 here until. Well, put the 3 here. Yeah, just do that. Okay. So now we roll our white dice. Is it your turn now?
No, it's your turn.
Is it?
Yeah, because I think I took my last turn.
Me, you, me, you, me. Yeah, okay. I got a 1, 2, 3, 5.
5, 5, 3, 4 right here.
Okay. So knowing that, I will go with. Yikes.
Yeah.
I'm going to want something that gives me a lot of buying power, but... Okay. Okay. I'm going to take my 3, put him over there.
I am going to take the Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
It is crazy. Agreed.
So many things I want. Alright.
Okay.
Sorry.
Agreed.
I want to, oh my lord. Okay. Okay, I got this. Hold on, I got this. I'm going to take the 5.
Z5. Mm-hmm. All right. Now I take one of yours.
Okay.
I will go with, let's see, 3, 4, 5. What number do I want? Taking that instead. Still trying to figure out what I want. This dishwasher is absolutely worthless to me.
Why? They're so good though.
Mm-hmm. This is worth 3, 5, 8. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll take, I'll take this 5 and turn it into a 6. Mm-hmm. Actually, you're supposed, whenever you up the pip, you just leave it on the original value. That way you can keep track of which die you've used.
I have a question. If you use one of these, can you use them for a discount or no?
What do you mean?
If I use this to use it on a dice pip, can I still use it as a discount for
upgrading? No, because that's storing your spend phase. Right now you're assigning dice.
Oh, so you can't use it.
Well, let's assign the dice first, and then we'll rearrange, and then we'll work on that.
Okay, so now you get to do...
Right, I'm going to take a 2, put it there. And you take either your 3 or 4. Or wait a minute, did we do that right?
Why?
Yeah, we're good.
We're fine.
And now I either take the 4 and you take the 5.
Take the 5, I don't possibly...
4, I'll just put it here. Okay. So now you can decide how... Oh, you also got these 2 red dice over here. Don't forget.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay.
All right, so when you're spending, that's when you get to upgrade.
Oh, so you can't use it as a pip, huh?
No.
Okay.
You lock your dice in first, and then you... Okay. At least I'm pretty sure.
All right, that's fine then.
All right, so I've got 1 beer here and 1 beer here. That gives, and then 2 beer. That's 4 beer.
Okay.
I think, or do I want to do that? What would I? Okay, I'm going to move this rather than lock. I'm actually going to put this over here rather than take the beer before I start resolving. But that means I have a free pip to use if I wanted to. Which I don't think... I mean, I could move this forward here to a 5. This gives me 3, 5, 7, 10 is what that gives me. Okay. Now I'm going to keep... Actually, you know what? I will use my pip to transform this into a 5. Like so. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to remove these 2 to move 1, 2. And this gives me a die, this gives me another server, another washer rather, for my deck. Mm-hmm. So that goes there. Next is I've got 3, 5, 7, 10. 10 money. I'm going to spend 10 of that money, all 10, to flip this over.
Oh, for that 3 treasure chest, huh?
Well, now this is an upgraded cash register. Anytime I put money here, I get 3 instead of 1.
Nice.
Now, anytime you upgrade, you're going to take a royal and put them there. And I've got 0 gold left, but I don't need 0 gold because I'm going to get rid of 3 tables to upgrade this.
Yep.
So let me clear up these patrons because now they're just in the way. And normally it costs 15 to upgrade that, but it's -5 for every table. So these go into a discard pile there. I'm gonna trash 3 tables permanently.
Yep. Getting rid of them from the game, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put them back here. That's fine, in the trash. And I'm going to take this and flip it over. 4th table. And I also get another noble from that.
Nice.
And that goes into my discard pile. And then these also go into my discard pile.
And that one too? That
Yeah,
card?
and this bar back.
Okay.
And my extra, I had 3 beer. I decided not to spend any more.
Okay. That's fine. Alright, so is it my turn?
It is now your turn.
Okay, so I will move the track up per this one.
Okay, that gives you a free dishwasher.
Okay. That goes in the discard.
And your deck, face down. Yep.
So that's used. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 monies, and I would like to use these 2.
Get rid of them?
Yeah. Well, to upgrade.
Okay, so it's 3 per piece, right? So that would be
3 gold.
So it's 3 gold to upgrade.
Yeah.
So
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So you have 6 left.
Gold.
All right, so you have 6 gold left.
Yeah.
And you upgrade this. So go ahead and flip that over, and you get a free noble.
No.
And now you have 6 gold to spend.
I have 6 gold. I would like to spend it on crap. Oh, fudge.
Well, with 6 gold, you can buy any one of these staff. Or maybe this one and this one, or these 2, whatever you want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can I move this here?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
To make it 7?
Yeah, go ahead.
7 gold. I'd like to upgrade this.
Okay. So for
beer
7 gold, you're
storage?
going to upgrade your beer storage.
Yeah.
All right, so that gives you another free noble.
Yeah. Alright, and
You have the same amount. So you have one, you have either 0, 1, or 2. I don't know what you had.
I had 1, I think.
Okay.
So, okay, so that's gone.
So you're out of money.
Yeah, out of money. All these are gone.
Okay. Now you've got.
I'd like to upgrade this. Oh, I'm out of money. Right. Yeah. So
you want to upgrade?
I want to upgrade the tables.
Okay. So you're going to trash 3 of your.
3. Yep.
How you do it? You're too. I'm too far away.
These are trashed permanently. These go into my discard. This one goes into my discard. Okay. So this one is upgraded now.
Yep. And you get a free noble.
Okay. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4
Yep.
beers.
Plus 1 in your. That's so 5. You have 1 in
Yeah.
storage. So you have 5 beer total.
Okay, 5 right here.
You've got a 3 here, and that's it.
I'm gonna save my beer.
Okay.
So this goes here.
So wait, you were on 1, right?
Yeah, 5 is this one.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I thought that was the 3. My
It
bad.
goes like
Okay.
I was
That was
looking at
weird.
it weird. Yeah, I was too. I was looking at it like, huh?
Okay, you good?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so now we move up to that. Each get a free token.
And I got one of those already. You
Yes,
passed me.
I did give you one.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just gonna use this right now.
and now,
Are
you really?
I'm gonna use it right
you
now.
really? Okay, it's up to
Okay.
you.
I want to move up that track.
Okay,
Alright.
and now we draw.
Draw.
All right, so I've got a noble stack. So anytime you get
Oh,
nobles, just put them on top of each other.
Oh, I see.
Dishwasher, dishwasher.
Ugh. So you said when this comes up, oh no, this is only a one-time thing forever, right?
That's whenever you buy it. That's when you pick up
That's
the,
right.
the bonus.
Okay. Parsing. And that. Dang it. Okay, no more.
Alright. So those go there. Now we roll our dice. You got one free one, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
So you got a 6, and now you've got... Oh, so you got a red 6, and what did you get there?
1, 5, 4, 2.
Nice.
Okay.
1, 5, 4, 2. Alright, so now we draft. Oh boy. I will take the 3, put it there, and I have to choose one of yours, the 1, 4, or the 2. I'm going to choose your 4 and use one of my dishwashers to make it a 5.
Nice.
And now I choose either my 2 or my 6. I'm going to choose the 2. I agree.
Now I can split these 2 pips?
Yes, you can split them between 2 different dice or make them the same die. You can up it by 2. However you want to work it.
Yeah. Dang! Okay.
So the question is...
Sorry.
No, no.
Stop thinking.
That's fine. Okay.
Sorry. That stinks. Okay.
All right, now I take your 1.
I'll
I'll just put that there. Okay, and because you're first player, you get to decide first on how you want to do all that stuff. Okay.
Ugh. I'm gonna have this too. Wow, it's a lot of 6s. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move up in the track and get a noble.
Okay,
So that,
cool.
and that goes there. And this is a noble?
Yeah, that's a noble.
So I'll put this
The
here.
reason she got a noble is because there's a little crown bonus there.
Yep. And I have the 2 pip. So this goes to a 4. So I got 4 coinage there.
Okay.
I have...
The reason she gets 2 is because she has 1 from her upgrade and then 1 from her card there.
Yep. So I have 6 beers.
Yes. 2 each.
8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 beer that I have total.
Yep. Any one of these gives you a bonus.
Yeah. They're all really expensive. Man. And I have 11.
You can buy 1.
Okay. I will get... What is that? Dishwasher? Wait. What?
This gives you a This one gives you.
Oh, a dishwasher and a server. Okay,
Yeah, that's a server. Yeah. Actually, that's either an extra die.
That's a server right here.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, this is so difficult.
This one is worth 4 points, and this is worth 4. So no matter which one you take,
Oh, that's right.
you're still gonna get 4 points either way,
That's right. That's right.
and you'll have enough storage. Think about how much storage, because you only buy 1 person. And how much beer do you have?
Right now I have 11.
11. So if you, whether you buy this or this, you'll have enough left over for.
I'm gonna get the server one.
All right.
Yeah, because I like dice.
All right. So here's your server card as a bonus, and this is a patron. Now you can, I guess, decide how you want to put them in your pile.
Oh, you could decide it?
Well, you decide it. So which stack these in any
that's
order.
fine. That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Well, it might matter.
Well, it could. And that was 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 3.
You have 3 beer
things
left.
over. Okay. That goes here. And this goes in the discard. This goes in the discard. And... Oh, I have 4 gold. Crap. Oh. I have 4 gold, huh?
You do.
I almost want to get another server.
It's whatever you want. If you happen to go over 3 servers, then like if you
It's wasteful.
it is wasteful. There's only 3 red dice for you.
Yeah.
So you have one by itself. If you were to draw 3 more inherently, that would be 4 servers, and you'd have to waste 1.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 4 gold. That stinks. I will get a. I'll get a dishwasher.
Okay.
For 3 and put 1 in storage. And it goes like that.
All right. You good to go?
Yeah, now it's your turn.
All right. So I've got 8, 10, 13 gold.
Nice.
I'm going to discard these 2 permanently from the game. That gives me a discount of 6 compared to 9. So I spend 3 to upgrade my dishwasher.
Cool.
So I have 10 gold left. I also get a noble for that. With 10 gold.
That's your noble. You put it in.
Oh, did I? My bad.
So put it in your card.
My bad.
If I kept.
I just want to make sure that I didn't do that again. Okay, we're good. Okay, so for 10 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. 10 gold. What would I spend 10 gold on? I could buy another table, which I kind of need more of because I discarded a lot of mine. Mm-hmm. That would bring me down to 5. The problem there is that there's nothing I could spend. Well, I've got 10. I'd have 6 left if I did that. You know what? I'm going to buy a server for 4.
Nice.
And that brings me down to 6. I will then spend 6 money to upgrade my bank.
Ooh.
And that brings me down to 0, but now I get another noble.
Interesting.
And that is all of those. So these are all discard.
So these are all discarded too then?
Yep. And this goes to you.
No,
and
that's yours. I just moved.
Oh, you did? Okay, and this moves over then? Either take a die of our color, or we get a bar back.
I'm going to get the bar back.
You're going to get the bar back?
Yeah.
I will take the bar back as well.
That goes into the discard.
Nope,
or
into your draw pile.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so now we draw cards until we cannot no more. Bar back. Noble. Remember, noble stack.
Yep.
Another noble.
Jeez.
You probably have like a gazillion nobles over there.
You do too. You've been upgrading left and right.
I don't know about that. What's that? Table.
Oh my gosh.
2.
Okay.
So 1. And bar back. Dishwasher. Server. I'll take it. Server.
Nice.
Bar back.
What?
A 1.
That is so. Oh, you're gonna blow me out of the water.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah. I'm almost done. Sorry.
Take your time.
It probably doesn't matter because I'm gonna get a Patron anyways.
A Patron.
A patron. Yep. What'd I tell you? There's got to be a way to like remove these, man.
Well,
Dang.
you keep moving up the track. You could be redoing.
Where? Where's the?
Well, remember these tokens that let you mulligan?
Oh yeah. Dang.
That's fine.
Oh well.
All right. So we've done that.
Oh.
Now we. I have 3 patrons.
Wow.
So do you have any red dice to roll? You have 2.
2.
One from your upgrade and. All right. So 2, 4, 6. I'm gonna figure out what to do with those. A 4 and a 6. All right. So I'm just doing this now. 6 and 2, or maybe 2 here. We'll see. Okay, so now we roll our white dice and we start drafting those.
Yeah.
6, 6, 6,
Wow.
4. It's crazy.
1, 5, 6, 3.
My goodness.
Alright.
Well, out of everything here, you need...
You don't know what I need, bro.
You know what, I'm going to take this 4. Or, yes. I will take this 4 and turn it into a 5. Well, you know what, I'm just going to take the 4 for now, and depending on what you do.
I'm going to take
Of course.
5.
Okay, so I will make this my 1 pip. I got 2 pips that I could change. So I'm going to put that there.
I'll take your 6.
And I will take... Do I want to take your 6? I mean, I do need beer. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'll take another 6. No, actually, you know what? I have another 6 coming to me. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. So I could buy any one of those cards there. Or I could take the... I could put the 2 here and then put one of those in its place. I'm going to take the 3 actually, so I can get more money. And now I take one of these 6s and you take one of those. I'm going to put the 6 there.
I'll take the 1.
Okay, and that leaves me with your 6 and you take my 6. Question is, do I want more beer or do I want more money? I have 5, 7 money that I could spend this turn. 7 money. What will I do with 7 money? Or 10. If I were to do that, I would give me 10. If I had 7 money, what would I do with it? I could upgrade this and get another noble. I could take another table. I could upgrade this to get 2 beer. I don't know, I kind of like having 10 money so I can upgrade. No, even with 10 money, it wouldn't matter. I could get rid of one of these and upgrade that. Actually, I could get rid of all of my... Yeah, we're closing in on the last part of the game, so I could get rid of all of those servers and upgrade that for free. And I would still have 7 money left over, which then I would upgrade that, I think. All right, I think I will take the beer, but I'd only be able to purchase one of these patrons. That would be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. By purchasing even that 7, I'd have 5 beer, but I could upgrade this first, and then I'd have enough left over. Okay, I think I'm good. So, you want me to take my turn while you're thinking?
Take your turn. Go ahead.
Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do is spend my money, then my beer. So, I've got this guy that's going to move me up by 1. And I'm going to spend my token to move up again and take a noble.
Nice.
Next, I'm going to 4, 3... That's 2, 3, 2. So that would be 5, 7. That's 7 gold. I'm going to spend the 7 gold here to upgrade evenly. And I get a noble for that. And I don't remember how many beer I had, though. I had 2, didn't I? Or
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
That's alright, 2's fine.
And that's, well, let me see how much. I had 12 coming to me, I think, or something like that. So I'll just work out the math. So I'm out of gold. But I will spend all 3 of these, trash them, in order to upgrade this permanently.
Nice.
It's 12 normally, 4 discount for every one I discard. So I'm going to upgrade that. That gives me another noble.
Sweet.
And now this is done already. This here I've got 2, 4, 6 beer because of this card. 7, 8, 9, 10. I had 2 here already because I had 12 that I was trying to figure out what to do with. For that 12, I will buy this one, which gives me a dishwasher. It gives me 4 victory points. So I'm going to buy this for 7. That gives me 5 left. So I'm down to 5. And I get this one for free as the result of that card, so that just goes on top. And that goes away. And I think that's all I can do.
A new one comes out?
Yep, and a new one comes out. It's a 4.
Damn, you took my 7.
Did I?
Yeah, that's okay. Oof, that's rough. Alright, so what I would like to do is forfeit the game, because you're totally going to kick my butt.
Not true. Not true.
Alright, This is one more round left, right?
Yeah, I already gave you the first player marker for the next round.
That's a free upgrade?
Yeah, that lets you upgrade anything you want in your tavern for free. But you do not get a noble for it.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez. I have 10, 11, 12, 13 monies. I used both pips for this one and for this one so that it can be a 5 and
Okay.
a 2.
Okay.
So it's 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 gold.
I want to upgrade this one.
Okay, that gives you 1 gold left over,
The
right?
treasure chest. 13.
The cash register?
13 minus 10 is 3.
Oh, yeah, 3. Okay, that's the cash register.
Yeah, so that's 3 gold left.
Uh-huh.
And I get a noble for that?
Yep, you get a noble for that.
Okay.
For 3 gold, you can either spend it here or you can store up to 2.
Dang. For 3 gold, I'll get the dishwasher.
Dishwasher?
Yeah.
All right, that brings you down to 0.
Yeah.
And now you've got your beer to worry about. So you've got 3 there.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice.
7 that you took, though, man. Man.
There's a 6. There's 2 6s.
And you can only buy one of these, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I will get a plus beer, I guess. Or,
This one?
Or should I get a server? I have so many servers, don't I? I don't remember how many servers I have.
I don't remember either.
Dang it. I'll get the plus beer one.
All right, that beer back?
Yeah. So
All right, well, you decide how you want to put this into your tableau or your deck. It probably won't matter, but here.
Do it like that. There we go. The plus, that wasn't that one. It was this one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, the plus beer.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It gives you another brewer,
Yeah.
not the bar back.
And that goes there.
Okay. So you're
All of these are done.
you got it.
Oh, that was, I have 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. 6. I had 7. Okay, so this is 1. I have 1 beer left.
Okay. I trust you.
You're gonna blow me at the water.
No, not at all. Did you upgrade it? Have you got a noble for your upgrade?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I already did.
All right. So now last round, we get to upgrade something of our choice. I'm going to upgrade this thing. Now this is two beer per 1 or 6,
Yeah.
as opposed to 1
I guess
beer.
I'll do the same thing.
All right. It's the most expensive.
Yeah.
All right.
It could have been the least expensive if we had a bunch of those plus beers.
All right. Start drawing.
Sorry.
You're fine. Noble. 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 Oi. Ugh.
Oh my gosh! I have nothing!
Me too.
I have nothing! Nothing!
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, so we get 1 red, we get 1 special, but I got a 2,
Ugh.
which I think I'll just throw there.
Dang it.
And now we roll our 5 white dice.
5? You mean 4?
4, that's it. 2, 3, 2, 5.
1,
Oh, 2, 3, 3, 5. There we go.
6. Okay, got it.
Okay. I will draft my 5, put it there. Taking that 5. I will take your...
Well, actually, this is the last round, isn't it?
It is the last round. I will take your 1.
I will take your...
Uh-huh. I will take the... I will take... Do I want my 2 or my 3? I mean, the 2 would give me more power here. But it's just... I get 3 gold here. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's more... That's better. Okay. Good. And this 5?
And this 3.
What am I going to do with that? I can add a pip to it and make it a 6 and get more beer. That would give me 9 beer. You know, I think I'll... What would I do with that money? Like if I were to do this, that would be 5, 7, 9, 12. For 12 money, I could upgrade that and get another noble. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright, I'm good.
Okay. This is awful. Now that I need low numbers, it won't give it to me. I will use both pips.
Okay.
I'll use both pips to do that.
Okay, turn it into a 6.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beer?
Yes, it's basically 3 beer per die.
Okay, so 6 and 7
Uh,
beer?
Yes.
But wait a second. Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. That's fine.
Well, you get
and
plus
this, and
8.
this one too, right?
Mm-hmm. Did you upgrade that one? That
No,
gives you
I
8.
I didn't upgrade it.
That gives you 8. It doesn't matter because the highest card here is 6.
Yeah, that stinks.
So you get to go first and figure out how you want to spend your stuff.
Yeah, I'll get the 6. I can't get more than 1 card of those,
No.
right?
It's 1 patron.
Dang. Alright, I'll get the 6.
You're going to get the 6?
Yeah, I'll get the 6.
Okay, actually, no.
6 beer.
Four.
Why?
No, go ahead.
Oh.
No, you're fine. So that's going to bring you down to what?
3, 6, 7, 8. So 2 beer.
2 beer left.
2 beer left.
Alright, so you get that.
2 beer left. All these are gone. That was over here?
Yep, I
Okay.
put it in there.
And then I have 6 gold, which I'm going to spend to upgrade this to get a noble.
Okay.
That's the gold thing.
Okay.
Here. So I have no gold at all.
Okay. So there's your noble.
Yeah. And it is your turn.
Okay.
That's enough.
So now I got to figure out, because I can also spend beer to get more nobles. So instead of buying and upgrading something, I could... Now I got to figure this out. I've got a 5 here and a 5 here. I could do 1 pip, make these 6s. And that would mean that would be 2, 4, 6 plus 5 is 11. It still would not be enough to do that. But I could...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Whether I get a noble this way or a noble... that stinks. Alright.
I have to wonder, if you actually manage to go all the way to the end, can you, like, do a pass go? Can you go again?
What, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You just
Wow.
loop around. But I don't think it's never gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm wondering if you would get the benefits. Anyways.
I'm trying to figure out what would earn me the most points. With 4 money, I could still buy that for 1 victory point. Or, I mean, if I go back to my original plan, this is 7 beer. I could buy, the most expensive one here is 3 points. And I could still spend my money to upgrade this, which would give me a noble anyway, rather than spend the beer. I think that original plan works better. I'll get a couple more points out of it that way. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend, this is 2 beer, plus 5, it's 7. I'm going to spend 5 of that beer to get this noble worth 3 victory points.
The Patron, you mean?
Sure.
You said noble.
That's what that's what I meant. The patron.
Does he have a benefit on him?
If he did, I wasn't paying attention. No, he does not.
Okay.
2, 2, 5, that's 9 plus 3 is 12.
Okay.
I'm going to upgrade this for 9.
Nice.
And that gives me 3 gold remaining. And I get a patron, or a noble rather, there. So with 3 gold, I'm going to buy a dishwasher. That gives me 1 point, but at least it's 1 point.
Nice.
And I think that's it.
Yep.
So now we take a look at, we clean up, put all of our cards back into our deck, and then we look at all the cards in our deck and add up the brown numbers in the upper right-hand corner.
And that's how you figure out who wins the game?
Correct.
There's no leftover gold or leftover beer?
Not that I know of.
Dang.
Okay, so I'm just going to split these up into different piles to make it easy.
Yeah.
10, 4, 5. This is 10. That's 10. 2. That's 5.
Oh yeah, you killed me.
No. 5. Okay. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 102.
Wow. 102?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. 96.
96. So 102 to 96. That was actually a really close game.
That was not too bad.
I mean, we may have played wrongly somewhere, and that may have affected the scores, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, that was close to the end, I think.
Yeah.
How many noble cards did you have?
7.
1, 2,
7.
3, 4, 5, 6. I had 8.
Yeah. You upgraded 2 more buildings than I did.
Hmm.
So I don't understand. Wait. If you upgraded 2 more buildings. No, you upgraded 1 more building.
Yeah, I think 1 more building.
1 more.
I didn't upgrade this one. You upgraded that one.
I didn't upgrade that one.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
I thought you did. Oh, that was right. You upgraded the cash register.
Yeah.
Cool. Good job. And there you have it. The Taverns of Tiefenthal. So, what did you think?
I actually enjoyed it.
You liked it?
I was kind of skeptical at first because it looked kind of underwhelming, but I really enjoyed the strategy behind it. It took a little slow to get going, but once you get going, it's pretty fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I have a number of things to say about it. I was initially turned off by the rulebook. Again, it had no component section, so because there are 5 modules, I've got all of these pieces that I'm punching out. I'm trying to organize them, and I'm trying to look at the component section to see what belongs to what module and everything else, but again, there's no component section of the rulebook. It's just a setup, and it does tell you what cards and what not to go into that setup, but like, I don't know, like the rulebook just was not laid out well enough for me. I just didn't like it the way it was laid out. And on top of that, there was something that was missing from the setup page. So give me 1 second and I will show you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so there are cards. Well, first of all, there's these barred cards that you're supposed to remove from the game. I did that. However, there are guest cards with little white cubes in the top part of the card that I didn't notice the first time I was setting up this game. It just says, next sort the guest cards, find the 8 guests that cost 3 beers, which that's its own deck. Shuffle the rest of the guest cards and place them as a face-down draw pile. I don't see anywhere in step 3 or step 4 indicating that we needed to get rid of these cards with the top white cube. But if you watch the Watch It Played video that Rodney Smith did, he says to remove them. So either this is missing something or he's incorrect. So I'm going to go with Rodney on this one because he knows what he's doing. So I'm just saying, like, the rule book is just not laid out well enough for my taste. Excuse me, dog. It's not laid out in a very user-friendly manner. Everything, all the information is sort of scattered, not very well organized. This is a game where I looked at it and I was setting it up and I was instantly turned off by it and I was going, this is going to suck. This is going to be one of those experiences that I'm just going to dread. I regret my purchase already, blah, 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 blah. I started playing it. I do like it. I like how it plays. I like the engine building aspect. I like the fact that you're adding cards to your deck rather than your discard pile. That gives you some control over how you're building your deck and what you're going to draw on your next turn. I like that aspect of it. Mm-hmm. The monastery is a missed opportunity. I can't imagine anyone going past the 8th space for that first noble, and that's it. Like, we didn't even go up half the track.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
I mean, if you're going to concentrate on gold and beer, your two primary resources, you're not going to spend too much time on the monastery to move up that track. At least I can't imagine you'd want to. Mm-hmm. So that's a track that I think needs to be reworked somehow to make more sense. I can't see anyone looping this. Maybe I'm wrong, but we've only played one game. Maybe I'm wrong, but based on my expert opinion, such as it is, I can't see anyone looping this track, and not without ignoring the gold and the beer income that you need to get the nobles and other things.
Yeah.
And on this track, you only get a total of 3 nobles. I'd rather take the gold and the beer income, use that to get more nobles, upgrade my tavern for more benefits, as opposed to always spending gold. First, you have to spend the gold necessary to upgrade the guy so you can move twice. And then you'd have to consistently use one of your 4 dice, the white dice, to turn into a 5 and then move up the track. And there's no guarantee you're going to get a 5.
Yeah.
You'd have to buy dishwashers to make sure that maybe you could turn a 3 or 4 into a 5.
But you'd have to have servers in order to get enough dice in order to actually put him on the monastery. So it does need a little balancing.
I think it's just a questionable design decision. I don't like the monastery track. I think it's kind of worthless. I would honestly take it out. I like the overall flow of the game. This is a game that, like, I hate the setup and I hate all the components, but it's easy to play.
It's a digital game.
It's one of those games that setting it up is a pain in the butt. Putting it away is going to no doubt be a pain in the butt because it seems like there's component overload for a simple game. Take Splendor. Splendor has a deck of cards and a bunch of tokens, and that's it. You can take it out, put it away within 5 minutes. This one, almost just as complicated gameplay, and granted it's a different engine builder, I grant you that. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to brain power and how much you're going to think, this game doesn't challenge me as much as, say, a light to moderate Euro game like Splendor. So I would rather play a game that has fewer components that packs the same mental punch than a game with a gazillion components and I get the same delivery. Now, to be fair, there are other modules that we did not try out, and I'm sure they would only add more to the game than this is the base game. This is what you see here is the base game. All of these different cards, components, the setup, everything, that's the base game. The modules that come with it, on top of it, just add more chaos to it. I don't think I would ever play those modules because of the number of components involved with that. That's my personal take on it. Some of you would see that as a great value, and you'd be right to think so. What, 5 games in one, 5 modules, all these different... I can understand why you'd say that. Me, who doesn't have a whole lot of time on my hands, because I get a ton of games to review and cover, I don't want to spend hours organizing, cleaning up, setting up, putting away. Give me Splendor, give me something light to take out, exercise my brain, and put it away just as quickly. I don't want to spend a long time setting something up or putting it away. And this game gave me setup fatigue, is what I like to call it, setup fatigue.
I agree. I think there's a lot of setup to this game, and there's not a lot of oomph to it.
Yeah.
But
It's a lot of effort for such little delivery.
As someone who did not set up the game, I liked it. It was very...
I do all the work in that regard.
Yeah, I had fun with it. I mean, it definitely does need some sort of balance thing, because this is one of those games where once you get going, you feel like you want to keep going, but then the game is over.
It's a typical engine builder feel.
Those are typical.
Just as you start getting, like, Steampunk Rally, just as I was starting to build my ship to, like, this huge monstrosity, the game's over.
Yeah.
And we didn't really get going until, like, the 4th or 5th round. That's when it started kicking in. Then we had 2 or 3 rounds to utilize all of those fun stuff, all those fun things that we had, and then the game was over.
Yeah. I do wish there was a way to do other things. Like, I wish there was a way to discard cards. I wish there was a way to modify dice even more.
To clean up your deck, to trash cards.
Yeah.
More trashing abilities.
There was only that one. There's only one. Mm-hmm. There's nothing else.
There may have been a noble, or a patron rather, that lets you do it. I don't know. I didn't look through the entire patron. There might be a patron that lets you do it as a special effect. Yeah. I don't know.
I wish that instead of the Patreons, I wish the
patrones.
I wish the patrones.
The pantalones.
I wish they had other abilities than just giving you coins. You know, because that was a bit lackluster. But I liked the game. I thought it was kind of fun. I would totally try those other modules out. I'm like super curious now to see what else it has to offer.
Until she has to set it up.
I'll set it up.
Oh, okay. That's a challenge.
Cool.
My advice is read through the modules first and see if you would add if you want.
I bet you there's like a ×5. Like once you turn them over, you can ×5 the track. Mm-hmm. Like just speed through.
There's this monastery board. Mm-hmm. You would use the reverse side of this. There's a little piece that fits in. There's 3 little pieces that fit into the monastery board that's black by default, but there's ale on the other side. So there's like an ale. There's ale tokens that can be used.
Interesting.
This and the puzzle pieces and like it's overly complicated, I think, for the amount of strategy that this game delivers on, and I don't know. Like I'm one of those. I'm on like the fence. Like I like the gameplay. I like the general flow. It's easy once you get the hang of it, but the setup and the components and the rule book turn me off.
Here's a question. Do you regret buying this?
Do I regret buying it? Yes.
Oh.
At the price, had I gotten this for $20 or $30 cheaper, no.
Yeah.
It was $50 where I got it from at the store. I would not buy it again. I would not have bought this had I tried it first.
Rough.
But that's just money. I mean, I'm stingy.
Yeah. I mean, no. It's just, it's cool. I meant yes, like, okay, I agree with you. This is probably not a great purchase. Not yes, you're stingy. You could never be stingy.
Keep digging. The Taverns of
Tiefenthal. Tiefenthal. Tiefenmouth.
The Taverns of Tiefenthal.
Tiefenmouth.
Any other thoughts before we go?
I'll set it up again so you can play
wrong.
the other modules.
If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I have to publish. This is Vincent Natalie. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.